Hello, Mr. Roncis. Good evening. Today I will present the material conversation from chapter 6 until chapter 10. Before I present about the material, I will introduce myself first. My name is Swastika Julianti. I'm from grade accounting 11th. The chapter 6 about the passive voice. Passive voice is the format with the suitable form of to be followed by the past participle or verb 3. Form of the verb is subject plus to be plus verb 3. Some example of tenses from the passive and active voice is number 1, simple present tense. From formula for simple present tense, active voice is the subject plus verb 1, and formula from passive voice is subject plus is plus or am or are plus verb 3. The next tenses is present continuous tense. The formula active is subject plus is plus or am or are plus verb in. The passive voice formula is subject plus is or am or are plus being plus verb 3. The next, present perfect tense. The formula active is subject plus have or has plus verb 3. The passive voice formula is subject plus have or has plus been plus verb 3. The next, simple past tense. The formula active is subject plus verb 2. The passive voice formula is subject plus was or were plus verb 3. The next, past continuous tense. The formula from active is subject plus was or were plus verb in. The passive voice, the formula is subject plus were or were plus verb being plus verb 3. The next, past perfect tense. The formula active is subject plus had plus verb 3. The passive voice formula from the past perfect tense is subject plus had plus been plus verb 3. The next is simple future tense. The formula active is subject plus will plus verb 1. The passive voice formula is subject plus will plus be plus verb 3. The next, future continuous tense. The formula is subject plus will plus be plus verb in. The passive voice formula is subject plus will plus be plus being plus verb 3. The next the last is future perfect tense. The formula is active voice subject plus will plus have plus verb 3. The passive voice formula is subject plus will plus have or plus been plus verb 3. And next, when do we have to see the passive voice? This one the agent is mentioned, and 2 is infactual or scientific writing. 3 is this is not important to know the agents. The last, we want to talk about object and not the subject of the actions. The next chapter is chapter 7 about the conditional sentence. Conditional sentence are sentence expressions expressing factual implications or hypothetical situations and either consequence. The social function from the conditional sentence is the sentence are based on facts and they are used to make statements about the reward and about the particular situations. The next chapter is 8 about the factual report. Factual report text is a text that describes the way things are with the reference to a rec on natural, man-made, and social phenomena in our environments is called the factual report. The generic structure from the factual report is number 1, the general classifications is to tell what the phenomena under discussions. Number 2, the description. Description is it explaining what the phenomena under discussion is alike in the term of part, quality, and habit or behaviors, if living, use, if non-natural. Next, the general language features from the factual report is number 1, focus general statement. Is number 2, using the realization process. Number 3 is using simple present tense. The next chapter is chapter 9 about the analytical expositions. Analytical exposition is the type of argumentative. This social functions is to persuade and convince the readers or listening about the some issue, aspect like fact, statistics, reason, example, and differentiations. The next generic structure about the analytical is number 1, thesis or introductions. Is introduction the topic and indirecting the writer positions. And number 2 is argument or body, explaining the arguments to support the writer's positions. The last is conclusions or restarting the writing positions. The next is language feature from the analytical text is number 1, using realization process. The example, realizations between and workers. The number 2 is using the internal conjunctions. The example, firstly, secondly, and next, and finally. The 3, using causal conjunction is the because. The example is because, in cause, and by. The next, using the constructive conjunctions. The example is but, however, and nevertheless. The last is the using simple present tense. The last chapter is chapter 10 about the biography. Biography text is a text detailed descriptions or account of the person life and written by someone else is the notification text. The social function from the biography is to know the person about story or life in life outside of any accomplishment the person may be to know for. The next is generic structure from the biography is number 1 orientations is the opening the paragraph. Number 2 the events, it should be in chronology orders. The last the reorientation or closing tell about the achievement or contribution of the person. The last is language features. Language feature from the biography is using simple past tense. Simple past tense is a verb tense that is used to talk about things that happens or existed before now. The number 2 using temporal sequence and temporal conjunctions is last. Number 3 using focus on specific participant. And that's all my presentations about the material from the chapter 6 until chapter 10. If I mistake or wrong, I'm sorry and thank you.